Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to a Hump Day edition of What's for Lunch. I'm your host, Larry Hers, and today in studio I have my old friend, Thanos, from the Gyros King. Welcome, buddy.
Hi. Thanks for inviting us.
So we go back. I first moved to Denver in 1993, and I pulled up at the Deadbeat Club. If you guys don't remember the Deadbeat Club, it was like the club.
An institution at that time? Maybe?
Yeah. And so, you've managed a lot of clubs over the years, and now you're in the food business, which I really thought you would not get into.
Well, we've always been a part of the food business, but it was mostly my parents. They're the chefs in the family. So we decided to go a different direction with all of this and life, and try and figure it all out. And I think we've done pretty good so far.
So obviously, you come from a Greek family, and are these your parents' recipes?
Yes.
If only they were here to be on camera.
If only.
Tell us when you started this. And it started with the food truck, right?
Started with the food truck. Well, we ended up shutting down my dad's bar back in, I think it was like 5 or 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Which bar was that?
The Continental Room,
Yeah.
which Evans in Monaco. And his refusal to retire kind of pushed us in a different direction. He's like, basically, what am I going to do? Sit home and stare at your mother? Kind of a thing. And I wanted to
fight with your mother.
Fight with my mother. And I wanted to do something like this a long time ago. There was a truck in California that I used to go to when we were building a place out there with my friend Scott. And came home, and it never happened. And then after shutting down the bar, I went to a buddy of mine, and I gave him 3 weeks to build the truck for me. He says, I need 6. I said, you have 4. And he got it done in 4, and that's the first truck that started for the Gyros King 5 years ago. 5 years ago, February 8th.
And
since then, we've built a second truck because business was so steady for him. And we just finished truck number 3 about a year ago.
then after that,
Edgewater. We have a location up in Sloan's Lake area.
If you've never been in the Edgewater market, I think it's the best one there is, the best food hall there is. It just everything about it. I love that it's not your typical food stalls. You got Ethiopian food in there, and then that rooftop.
Every vendor in there is a food truck.
That's on purpose.
That's how it started. And now Metaburger and all the other ones are in there. So it's kind of. It was a great run before the shutdown in March.
Yeah.
And it's starting to pick up again. Now we have more seating, and that's the first of 5 that I have planned. So we're looking to make it grow. I downsized the truck side of it. We're down to 2 trucks rather than 3, so that I can focus on building the brand.
So at this point, what's the story at Edgewater? Is it 25%?
25%. I don't know if they're going to do the 5-star thing. It's all on how the building is classified too. There's a lot of gray area.
So they can. There's nobody there counting how many people come in, is there?
Well, the maintenance crew, the cleaning crew that's there, kind of keeps monitors.
Or is it just the amount of seats that they have?
Amount of seats,
Yeah.
but also how many people in the building. But the bar has their own capacity. The brewery has their own capacity. So they're able to mess with those numbers a little bit to allow people. In order to sit at the bar and eat, you have to order a drink, which I understand. It's all about making money.
Sure.
But so far, I think the last 3 weeks we saw a very nice uptick in numbers, and we're confident that it's going to continue.
Well, it smells phenomenal in here. Let's jump into the food and tell us what you brought.
Well, that's the Gyro sandwich, and we put our fries on the sandwich. That's how it is. How it's done back home.
I did not know that.
And that's how we do it here.
And where's back home?
Greece.
Yeah. What town?
Well, my father's from Thassos. My mother is from Cyprus, Kythrea, which was an area that the Turkish took over. But if you go anywhere in Greece and have a Gyro sandwich, you'll have the fries on the sandwich.
I got no problem putting fries on a sandwich.
And it adds a nice texture and a crunch to it, when it's done right.
Is the food we see here, this is the same food that's in the food hall as the food truck?
Yes.
Identical?
Identical.
Okay.
My father's truck, which is the big truck, he does a lot of specials, a lot of different things, and kind of adds his own little flair to it all, which makes it fun for them.
Jesus.
So that there is the combination plate. So it's all of our meats.
All right.
So that's the hummus, which we make from scratch.
And do some chopped olives on top?
Yep.
Okay.
And then we have the souvlaki, the chicken souvlaki and the gyro meat.
Okay.
And then I can't see. Spanakopita. And that's the tabbouleh. And I think there's a grape leaf in there somewhere. Oh, on the end over here.
Here's the grape
So
leaf.
it just gives you a little sampling of everything that we serve.
What does
and-
something like this run?
26.
Yeah, that's.
It's there.
Yeah, it's meant for 2 to 3.
Yeah, we offer 1 for 2, and we offer an individual one as well.
So you
So-
get a sampler for 1
Yep.
of all these things.
Yep. Your traditional Greek salad.
Again, meant for 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. If you
No?
like a salad, you can.
Come on. Nobody's eating that much salad, are they? Okay.
And the falafel, which is a very popular item on our menu as well. And we actually form the falafel balls. We buy it and make it from scratch. We don't buy it frozen and put it in the fryer and do it. So, we're known for our tzatziki sauce, which is homemade. It's my parents' recipe. The hummus, the tabbouleh. So those are items that we kind of stick with. Those are our staples.
So this is the same as this?
It's the vegetarian.
Oh, okay.
So minus the meat. So
Ah.
you have your falafel, your
Big
spanakopita. Yeah.
Is this smaller in here? Or they're
They're all
make
the
big
same. It
falafels?
depends who shapes them.
Mom's hands are smaller
Well,
than Dad's
yeah.
hands.
When I asked my father a recipe of something, he goes, "You put this much." And I said, "Your hands are 10 times my size." I said, "But that doesn't work for me." I said, "I need an accurate
They
weight."
don't do things
No,
like that.
No.
No.
And it's all to taste.
And by the way, but yet theirs is still consistent
Yes.
because they've been doing it so long and they know.
40 years. And,
Jesus.
if it wasn't for them, none of this would have happened.
So where can people find your food trucks, first of all?
We're everywhere. We do a lot of neighborhoods, apartment buildings. We're doing breweries.
Is there a schedule somewhere?
If you go to gyrosking.com, so GYROS King.com, it'll have the schedule there. Website's being updated, so please don't judge.
They're judging. Don't
yeah.
worry.
I'm a Lemonitis. I'm always judged. And in the Edgewater location, like
And
I said.
what's the hours there these days?
11 to 8, Tuesday through Sunday, and it's 5505 West 20th Avenue in Edgewater. Just think of Sloan's Lake. And
Yeah, what's
pretty
great
much
about that food hall is a lot of things. The rooftop
Yeah.
with the bar up there, parking.
Yep.
Like nobody has parking. There's so much parking there.
the bar with the rooftop, Rogers, they do a great job. Every vendor in there works their butts off, and they're one of the main reasons why it's stayed.
We've had the slider place have been in here. The Ethiopian.
Yep.
Love
Konjo.
those girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Fentian.
such sweet people.
Fentian and Yosef.
Great.
That's
Good to
it,
see you,
man.
buddy.
We're still here.
So 27 years after we met, we're still friends, and I'm glad I could bring you in here. I know you probably didn't want to come in here.
Really shy and really private, so this is kind of new for me right now.
I'm
So.
like, if my friends won't come on the show, I'm screwed. It only took me like 6 months to get them to come
Yeah.
in. And the question is, when am I going to have a bite of? I want one of everything. Yeah, but that's kind of somebody else wanted that. But all right, well, I could just have
Well,
a
they can
bite.
kind of dig in everything else,
Well, I'm going for this
No, for it.
because this looks so good. Good to see you, buddy.
Thank you, I appreciate it, Larry.
We'll see you tomorrow for another episode of What's for Lunch. Let's eat. Have them.